The tent is somewhere there under the snow. What we got here is an American military tent, TCOP, standing for Tent Combat One Person. As the new millennium entered, US Army wanted something to replace those old shelter half pop tents. Let me break this down for you through European eyes. This is made by Eureka in the US. The whole contraption folds down to a carry bag. Right off the bat, this original bag is incredibly small for everything you got in there. You'll be struggling hard to get this all back inside. I'm not a Eureka sales rep slash fanboy nor an American patriot. I can be brutally honest, so don't go ape shit if there's some criticism. It's a 3.5 kilo tent. We got separate bags for poles and pegs and some repair stuff. We got setup manual. Let's throw it up. These poles are very light weight, and these stakes, they weigh almost nothing. So the setup manual says lay the poles across the tent in an X pattern. Then insert the post of each pole into a grommet on the stakeout webs. Okay, raising the poles over the tent and securing them with the toggle and loop. Moving on and go clipping on the tent to the poles. I watched a couple of videos about this tent. Someone said it's free standing. You don't really have to stake it down. I'm no Eureka sales rep. If you don't peg it down, I believe the first strong winds occurring will fly this tent to the Middle East. I don't want to support those governments with free tents over there. At this point, let's see if I can fit inside. I stand a shade over 190 centimeters. No problem. I'm sitting up. My head touches the ceiling. It's a low profile tent. We got these drop down doors on both sides and a mesh window against the box. We got a bathtub floor, which is pretty thin, by the way, so no wonder you got all these warnings: avoid wearing boots inside tent. No pockets here to hang gear. Next up is the fly setup. The fly rod goes through 2 sleeves. Then you need to fit one end into this grommet, another end to another grommet. This is where it gets hard. It's a very, very tight fit. Two videos I watched, they both skipped this part. One of them left the end of the rod. It was pressing against the loop. The secret is one of these 3 rods. It's this one. It's about a centimeter shorter than the other 2. The instructions fail to mention it, but believe me that one centimeter makes all the difference in the world. You may want to mark which is the short one. Now we just drape the fly over the tent and stake it down. There are 2 points, and then secure the fly to each pole with these buckles. There are also added Velcro fasteners inside here, total 2 of them. I'll stake out the guy lines too, so it's not going anywhere. Like you saw, the tent is not one piece, but a bit complicated with all the parts. This American stuff often seems to lack simplicity. It's often a bit gadgety. You guys over there, maybe it's a mentality thing. You are used to rely on gadgets and tech. We got a vestibule for covered gear storage, and a similar kind of vestibule on the other side. We got storm flaps and everything. Inside the tent, it's not awfully dark in here. This model's rainfly doesn't have that, what do you call it, blackout liner. Some models do have. How does it do against the heavens? Against the heavens and the heavenly drone. The tent is somewhere there under the snow. We had a taste of spring, followed by this full plate of winter. There's been 24 hours of continuous rain, sleet and snow. There's like 15 centimeters of heavy snow on top of the tent. The tent is completely untreated. It is as is. At first glance the tent seemed to have collapsed, but when I'm taking the snow off, it's kind of pitching itself back again. It's because of this springy rod. Let's go inside. So far, so good. You know, it's completely dry, not a drop of water to be seen. I feel no water. I'm pretty impressed. Proudly made in the USA. To sum it up, I guess this tent is a bit like me, showing a measure of efficiency. No great talent, no real finesse. A couple of mistakes, but nothing significant. With that, until next time, and good luck.